Hello everybody, it's Nikki. Who else would it be? I'm actually kind of going insane. I'm chronically tired. I have so much anxiety. I have a really bad coping mechanism. The coping mechanism is to, 1, drink caffeine. Number 2, ignore my emails. Swear to God, I have like 4 different brands that I'm trying to work with that I'm just ignoring their email. You know? You ever heard of making money? Like, I could truly use some. I mean, I have not made too much these last couple months. I'm not gonna lie. Is it my fault? Kind of. I mean, I get really depressed, then I feel like I can't post, and then I get anxious that I haven't posted in a long time, and then I clench my butt cheeks together, and I freaking woman up, and I just create content, and then I end up hating the content. But hey, that's the circle of life, baby. I also did have a pretty bad panic attack this week, and I didn't want to talk to anybody about it. Like, I didn't want to bug anyone for help, even though, like, obviously it's not really hello. My cat is the rudest motherfucker ever. Swear to God, I saved his life. I saved this cat's life. Runt of the freaking litter, dude. An orphan, even. And he has the audacity to attack my freaking computer chair. The only chair in my house that he hasn't destroyed yet. Just because I simply left the door open. Come on! Dude! He's scared of pillows. Anyways, besides that though, another reason I think I'm going insane is because yesterday I was in the shower and I picked up the phone. Hello? First of all, before we even get into the story, I don't want to see any comments that are like, how are you picking up the phone in the shower? Like, why are you on your phone in the shower? Isn't it getting wet? Like, anybody who asks me, how do I FaceTime or call people in the shower? Like, you guys are just amateurs. You guys are just fucking novice. Okay, like, there's a technique, and if you don't know it, then I don't know what to say to you. I'm just sad. I mean, I feel bad for you. I actually feel really bad for you that you can't FaceTime people in the shower because it's awesome. Anyways, I pick up the phone and go, hello. It's a call from my manager downstairs in this apartment building, and she's like, hey, is this Nikki in apartment blank blank blank? Did you really think I was gonna say the apartment number? You're funny. And I go, yes, this is Nikki. And she's like, oh, I'm just calling to ask you. By the way, I'm out of breath right now because I'm drinking a Red Bull, and you know, like, my heart is pounding with the flavors and notes of angina, okay? Anyway, she's like, hey, I'm just calling to ask you if you saw anything weird at the parking entrance, the one that's beside the front office. And I go, no, what do you mean? And she's like, there was something very, very strange at the parking entrance by the front office on Friday. And we saw that your key scanned in, your fob, if you will, at some point around the time that we found this thing. And I'm like, okay, is this something like so weird that I would like definitely remember it? Like, I'm not denying that I probably was there, like, at some point. I don't know. I live here. I walk to Starbucks, I come back, right? Like a normal person. And she's like, yes, you probably would have remembered it. It was a voodoo doll with worms coming out of it. And my reaction to this is that I just start laughing. I'm like, that's weird, what? And I think she's probably gonna start laughing too, because this is like a kind of quirky, zany thing to go on at an apartment complex. But she just stays like completely dead silent. And she goes, is there anybody on your lease that may know anything about this? And I go, it's just me who lives here. I mean, I have my boyfriend come over like a lot, but we don't even like, I don't know, we don't hang out by the parking zone. And she's like, okay, well, we're just calling everybody whose key scanned in around that time to try to get to the bottom of this. And my dumbass just laughs again. I'm like, good luck finding them. Like that, now that I think about it, I probably just sounded insanely guilty saying that. First of all, I already know when she asked me about this that she definitely thinks that I did it. Because literally, I'm the only weird looking spooky bitch in this apartment complex. Like, who else would have done it? Like, I'm not even mad. I don't blame them for thinking it's me. Like, who else would it be, right? Like, I would think it was me. I would profile myself. Swear to God, I even start thinking, did I do that? Like, I start second guessing myself because I feel like they think I did it. Even though I swear to God, I didn't. Like, hello manager, if you're watching this, I didn't do that. But I have questions. Cause like, if not me, who the fuck is the person in my apartment building doing that weird shit? Like, for real. Here's where I start getting paranoid too. I didn't ask what it looked like. Like, what if it was like a little doll with blue hair, okay? And then I got even more paranoid because later I did my coffee walk and I came back and there was a line on my door, and I tried to smudge it off, but it didn't come off. And so I was like, what if somebody marked my door with a curse and left a freaking voodoo doll with a little blue hair downstairs with worms? And now I'm cursed. What if? But the story gets even weirder when I have my close friend Erica come over later to help me take a picture in my death metal makeup, because I'm doing a Crime O'Clock video about Mayhem, which is a death metal band. Anyway, she's like, oh, I forgot to give you this doll that I made you. I was gonna give it to you for Christmas, and then I just kind of forgot. I never finished it. And I was like, oh, like, I'll take it. And then she gives me this. Like, this is sick as fuck. Like, she did my makeup on this doll, okay? Like, she put neat little earrings on here. She got some cool, edgy clothes. She drew my tattoos on this thing. But is it not weird that on this voodoo doll day, she gives me this? I'm not saying it was her. I'm not accusing her. But I just think it's a weird coincidence. Like, too many creepy things happened to me yesterday, to be honest. So there's that. There's one of the reasons why I'm going insane, because there's a freaking voodoo doll worm person living in my apartment building, and they're staging it. They're trying to make it look like I did it, and they're gonna pin it on me because I look weird. I live in like a freaking frat boy apartment building. Like, when you go outside, like, you see the boys, and not in a good way. Not at all. Another thing that's on my mind is relationships. So like 2 videos ago, I made a video that was called It's Okay to Be Alone. And before anybody's like, oh my god, you said you were gonna be alone for a while. Like, so just to address whatever haters, for lack of a better word, whatever haters are about to comment on this video, like, I thought you were gonna be alone. Okay, things happen, okay? I'm human. I'm human. Swear to God, I saw a comment on one of my Instagram posts that was like, wow, 2 different boyfriends in the last 6 months? What a freaking loser, what a slut. Like, huh? Do people not understand how dating works? Like, you date some people and then sometimes it doesn't work out. Like, that's why it's called dating. It's why it's called dating. So now that everyone has shutted the fuck up about that, let's actually talk about my relationship. Let's actually talk about what's going on with me. I have a boyfriend. He's awesome. Love of my life. Honest to God, okay? Swear to God, I think I found my husband, okay? I was about to delete fucking Bumble. Yes, we met on Bumble. Bumble is a restaurant. 5 stars. Okay, I started talking to him on Bumble. I didn't think much of it, like, as far as it was gonna go relationship-wise at first, just because I had, like, 0 faith in, like, anybody on that app anymore. Like, I was about to delete it. All my friends were like, dude, just delete the app, come on. Like, you go on dates all the time. They all suck. They're bad kissers. You find something you hate about them. They have a weird political belief, whatever. And I'm like, you know what? You're probably right. But this night I was like, all right, I'm just gonna talk to a couple more people, whatever. I was honestly just like, I can't end my Bumble curriculum, my Bumble career on the last date that I had experienced, because it was with this dude and he was like a really bad kisser, like in such a way where like, I can't even explain it to you. I would have to demonstrate it on you, and I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna kiss you. But he would open his mouth, like if his mouth was a butt, like its cheeks would be spreading. He straight up gobbled my face, and I tried to correct him. I like grabbed him and was like, hey, I'd like to be kissed this way. Example. Did not follow directions at all. Not only that, but I felt like I was kind of the dancing monkey all night. Like I was honestly just the cool girl. I was just like if I was on a date with me on that night, I would be like, oh, honey, I'm in love. Like, I was cool that night. Like, sometimes I'm not cool, but I was cool that night. So if I were him, I would have been ashamed. I would have dragged myself for kissing the way that he did. Anyways, so that had been my last bad date, okay? And then I started talking to my now boyfriend, Elijah, and I was like, this guy's cool. This guy's really cool. He's definitely not gonna talk to me. Like, we're gonna go on like 1 date and then he's gonna like not talk to me ever again. We start talking, we're vibing, we're chilling. He sends me a cover that he's done of Allison by Slowdive. I listened to it. It's freaking beautiful. I'm like, okay, kiss me right now on the lips, sir. But then silence for 2 days. And I was like, I was kind of accepting of it. I was just like, oh, I guess people just do that on Bumble. Like, that's fine. Like, I am sad and I am bummed out about it. But in the back of my mind, I was literally like, what if he hits you up in like a day or something and then you guys fall in love? That's the psychic me talking. I've never talked about it here before. I've talked about this a little bit on my podcast, Juncture. You should check it out. Me and my friend interview sick ass creators and have a freaking grand old time. But I low-key think I'm a little bit psychic because I swear to God, I'll get a thought about something insanely specific and then it ends up happening. Like, that's probably maybe me just taking correlation and causation and Caucasian and mixing it all up together though. Anyways, so he does literally end up hitting me up 2 days later. He's like, hey, I'm really sorry. Honestly, I just was very, very depressed and I just ignored everybody and stayed in my room for 2 days. And I just felt like I couldn't talk to anybody. I didn't mean to make you feel like I didn't like you or I didn't want to talk to you. I would still like to hang out. And then I was like, okay, because I like the honesty. I was like, okay, because I do the same thing. Personally, if I'm going through a depressed episode, don't expect a message from me back. Like, goodbye. Click. You're dead to me, actually. Everybody is dead to me when I'm depressed, including myself. We're all dead. Okay, so there's no such thing as video continuity on Nickiland, and those of you who have been watching for a while definitely know that, so hi, thanks for sticking around. As I was saying, everybody is dead to me when I go through a depression phase. That's basically what I was talking about. But I'm gonna dye Elijah's hair. Like, I know this makes no sense at all, but I was like, I want this to be part of the video. I want to dye your hair as the video. Okay, so basically what was going on the last time I was recording this video.
Yeah, fill me in.
Yeah, let me fill you in. I was saying basically how you ignored me for 2 days and you're a jerk. I'm just kidding.
Are you talking about the beginning of our... Oh.
Yeah. I didn't say you were a jerk. I actually said that I understand because I think ignoring everybody when you're depressed is like a thing.
I feel like I have to explain to all my friends always that that's a thing.
Yeah.
When I meet new friends, at least.
I feel like I've had a lot of... Let me move this guy closer. I feel like I've had a lot of trouble with certain relationships with people, like friendships and stuff, because, by the way, I couldn't find my brush, so I'm just gonna like, you know, the good thing is that like no one's gonna see this because people stop watching the video after 10 minutes.
That's true.
Yeah.
So we're good. We can say whatever we want.
Yeah.
Do whatever we want.
Dude, this is basically off the grid.
Yeah, this could just be a black screen.
No one would know.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of people don't understand that isolating yourself when you're really depressed or really like focused on something is a thing, and it has nothing to do with how much you love the person or care about them. It's just like you need space.
I think what I noticed is that like a lot of people like they don't deal with it that way and they don't do it that way. So then when I need a moment and I kind of like step away from things, I feel like they take it personally, but it's never meant to be taken personally. So it's also important for like me to like communicate with them that I need like a break, and it has nothing to do with them. It's just kind of like a personal development kind of thing, I guess.
Yeah, I appreciate friends that know that, and like if I disappear for a while, we can go right back to where we left off because they know that I love them, and me disappearing has nothing to do with how much I care about them.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was getting to the part where like I was telling you about how I'm a really bad driver, and for some reason you still thought it was a good idea to let me drive your car.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Kind of an interesting choice, you know?
Yeah.
What made you trust like that?
To let you drive my car?
Yeah.
I think I didn't really think about it too much. But honestly, I think mostly I just wanted you to like me, so it's just like, yeah, you could drive my car.
I was like, are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you really sure?
I thought you were really cool and I wanted you to really like me, and I also just thought that like, I don't know, I thought it could be like a good bonding thing.
It's a good bonding exercise.
Yeah, I thought it was a good like date exercise.
Dude, honestly, that shit did bond us because I got really confident after a while of just like going around roundabouts and stuff.
You're doing really good.
I was doing good, dude. Like, you would have thought I was like a seasoned driver, pretty much.
Yeah.
I pulled into like a parking spot and I was like, look at this is gonna be easy. And I was looking at him and I was like, damn, he's cute. And then I ended up rolling over the freaking sidewalk, like, into, like, bushes.
Which I didn't know that was the reason why until, like, I don't know why, but weeks later. I just...
Well, because it sounds lame, like, oh, I was too busy looking in your eyes.
I just remember,
your
like...
eyes make me crash cars, baby.
Yeah. I just remember, like, basically, all of a sudden, all I remember is you just floored the car.
Oh, right.
You just floored it, and then went over the curb, and the car was just, like over the curb stuck. And then, luckily, I think you slammed on the brakes really hard, too.
Yeah.
And, like, realized your mistake, which is good. And, I remember you just looking at me and being like, I'm so sorry, with my car like half up like this curve.
Onto the curb. I felt like that shit happened in like slow motion, dude.
Yeah.
I was so afraid, like, I like just met you. I wanted to look freaking cool and then I rolled over the fucking sidewalk. Like, that sucks. Look at this guy. Look at this freaking guy. Concrete jungle where dreams are made of. These lights will inspire you. Out of New York. This thing right here. Babe. The whole entire time I've lived here, which is only 6 months, I've been wanting to get up on this thing and like dance. But the one time that I do it, I break this freaking light. What do I do? Yes. Concrete jungle where dreams are made of.
Dude,
inspire you. Wait, these lights will inspire you. Yeah. Security deposit annihilated. What are you doing? What are you doing? I was just informed that I'm Blue Dabba Dee Dabby Die is not by Daft Punk, which I've thought it was by Daft Punk my whole entire fucking life. So now I don't feel good anymore. Dude, I feel like I'm being Mandela affected right now.
Because what did you think it was?
Because it was always by Daft Punk. Why is it not by Daft Punk anymore?
I feel like Daft Punk never made a song that said that.
Yeah, they did. They do it all the time. By the way, I thrifted this from freaking Buffalo Exchange. Do you like it? Look, it has a cat on it.
And it also has a Christmas tree.
There's a Christmas tree, has a dog on it.
Oh, and also show them the little thing on the sleeve. That's pretty cool.
That's quality right there.
Is that a reindeer? With a hat? With a beanie?
The reindeer with a hat with a beanie. Yeah. So now we're matching. We have that blue hairs. And I don't know how to end this video, so I think we're just gonna sing I'm Blue Dabba Dee Dabby Die, which is not by Daft Punk for some fucking reason.
Yeah.
For some reason Daft Punk didn't make that. Or did they?
Or did they?
Alright, ready?
Yeah. Yo, listen up here.
Wait, you're not starting at the beginning.
My bad.
I've never even heard that part before.
Sorry, okay.
I'm blue, dabba dee dabby die, dabba dee dabby die.
Oh wait, it'd be I'm blue dabba dee dabba bye.
Is that what it says?
No, but we're ending the video.
Oh yeah, dabba dee dabba bye. I'm blue, dabba dee dabba bye, dabba dee dabba bye, dabba dee dabba bye.